rural Arizona engagement. His name is Junior Figueroa, and he has been involved with rural Arizona engagement since 2024. He's a student at San Luis High School, and his involvement in rural Arizona engagement has helped him see how students were empowered and helped find their voices in their community. And with that, Junior, please take it away.
Does every no?
There we go.
Okay. Does everyone hear me? Okay. Honorable members of the Arizona Legislature, elected officials, and distinguished guests, thank you for the opportunity to speak with you today on the Environmental Day at our state capitol. I stand before you to address an issue that is not only environmental, but economic, social, and foundational to Arizona's future: the ongoing decline of the Colorado River and the profound impact this crisis is having, especially on Yuma County. The Colorado River is one of the most important water resources in the American Southwest. It supplies water to nearly 40 million people across 7 states and supports more than 5 million acres of farmland. Yet since the year 2000, the river's average flow has decreased by roughly 20%, driven by prolonged drought, rising temperatures, and increasing demand. This is not only a projection, it is our current reality. Now here is this reality more evident than in the Yuma County. Yuma County's economic functions largely through agriculture. It is one of the most productive agricultural regions in the nation, particularly during the winter months, supplying 90% of the leaf greens across the United States. This productivity is made possible almost entirely by water from the Colorado River. When the river declines, Yuma declines, with consequences that reach far beyond county lines. Reduced water availability, threatens crop use, increasing production costs, and place thousands of agricultural jobs at risk. Farm workers, food processors, transport businesses, and local communities all depends on a stable agricultural system. When water becomes uncertain, economic stability follows the same path. But the impact does not stop at economics. As water levels drop, ecosystems suffer, wetlands dry up, wildlife habits disappear, and soil quality declines. Rural communities face increased competition for limited groundwater, often without sufficient regulation or long-term sustainability plans. Without action, we risk not only environmental degradation, but widening inequality between those who can afford access to water and those who cannot. This crisis demands leadership. Decisive, informed, encourages leadership. Arizona has made progress in water management in the past, but current conditions require strong, more comprehensive policies. We can no longer rely on outdated assumptions that water supplies will recover on their own. Conservation alone is not enough without accountability, enforcement, and innovation. Today, I call on the legislator and our government to take specific actions. First, protect groundwater statewide. We must end unregulated rural groundwater pumping by expanding groundwater management requirements beyond active management area. All communities deserve protection, not just urban centers. Sec- Second, require sustainable agricultural water use by investing in incentivizing advanced irrigation technologies, water efficient crops, and soil management practices that reduce waste while maintaining productivity. Third, expand water reuse and recycling infrastructure. Treated wastewater should be viewed as a resource, not a liability. Increasing reuse can significantly reduce pressure on the Colorado River. The state should invest in rural communities in order to afford more advanced water treatment plants. Four, strengthen interstate and tribal collaborations. Arizona must continue to be a leader in the Colorado River negotiation, honoring tribals' water rights and working collaboratively to secure long-term stability for the entire basin. And finally, invest in a long-term planning, not just short-term fixes. Climate resiliency, water policies must be guided by science, data, and equity, ensuring that future generations inherit a system that works. Protecting water resources is not optional, it is essential. We demand that the legislators and our governors enact statewide water protections that stop unregulated groundwater pumping, require sustainable water use, and guarantee clean, reliable water for people, agriculture, and ecosystem. The Colorado River has sustained Arizona for generations. Now, it is our responsibility to sustain it. The choices made in this building will determine whether communities like Yuma continue to thrive or are forced to adapt to preventable declines. Let us choose action, let us choose responsibility, and let us choose a future where water security is not a privilege, but is guaranteed. Thank you for the opportunity to represent the youth post at this type of events.
Excellent.
Wow, great kickoff there. Thanks so much, Junior. Our next speaker is Aaron